Hey guys, welcome back to Nomad Talks. I'm Isaac and I'm joined today with my very good friend Rochelle. Thank you for coming, Rochelle.
Oh, well, you are very lucky to have me. That's what I was saying.
Okay. Let's move on to the question. Rochelle, can you tell me where you're from?
You know where I'm from, but for you guys.
For the camera.
For the cameras. Okay, all right.
It's from the UK.
I'm
sorry.
Well, can you tell? Yeah.
Sorry, you do the answers.
I'm from London.
Okay.
Yes.
London. Tell me about that, the big smoke.
The big smoke.
That's what they call it.
Right.
I'm a simple village boy. I don't know about these things.
Village boy. What? You know, it's London. It's busy. It's expensive. It's.
Do they still do human sacrifice?
Potentially. I mean, who knows? You'll have to go and find out.
Would you consider yourself part of the rat race?
Oh, no.
Okay.
Definitely not, no.
Okay, and where do you live now?
I live in Chiang Mai.
Chiang Mai?
Chiang Mai, just round the corner from you.
That's weird. I also live in
weird.
Chiang Mai. I didn't realise this.
I swear I came here to visit you, and that's why I'm still here. Yeah.
Okay, interesting. Yeah. And what's the difference between Chiang Mai and London?
Safety. Friendly people.
Okay, these are all in London, right?
Okay, it's safe in Thailand, it's safe in Chiang Mai. People are nice, people look at you, people smile at you. Everything's cheap. The food is good.
Yeah. Is there anything in London that's better than Chiang Mai?
Music scene.
Ooh.
The music scene is better. The music here is terrible. It's that sort of stuff, isn't it?
It all sounds like that.
Yeah.
How long have you been travelling or living abroad for?
Oh, I don't even know the answer to that question. Something like 3 years.
3 years.
Which sounds crazy.
Okay.
I've been back to the UK for maybe 7 months altogether out of 3 years.
Wow. What was your number one reason for living this lifestyle?
Burnout.
Burnout?
Yeah. I've had enough.
Tell me more.
Well, you know, just everything's so expensive in London.
Yeah.
And you have to work very hard to live a good life. We all know how that is. And I just didn't want to work hard.
Okay, so you felt burnt out.
I was burnt out. I had my own dog training, doggy daycare business. And I was too scared to employ someone because I was a massive people pleaser.
Your bark was worse than your bite.
My bark was worse than my bite. No, I would need my bark to be
I don't know.
Anyway.
It's just dog stuff.
Yeah.
It was a dog joke.
It didn't land very well, but that's fine, we'll move on. But yeah, burnout, just scared to employ someone. Worked 7 days a week for 3 years, pretty much. And yeah, enough was enough. I'd been thinking about the whole traveling thing for a while. And then because I was earning so much money, I was like, I could save quite quickly. It was quite a quick decision.
Yeah.
So I just saved up and came out here and never looked back.
Wow.
I did not know I would stay out here. I thought it would just be like 6 months.
Yeah. Do you think most people do that?
Oh yeah, the amount of people you meet. I came here for 2 weeks.
Yeah. Yeah?
I just never went home. Don't know why they sound like that, but
English people sound like that.
they're always English, aren't they?
Okay, so you went abroad around 3 years ago.
Yeah.
7 months back in the UK. What's it like going back to the UK, having been abroad? Is there any counter culture shock at all?
The thing I noticed the last time I went back to the UK, and I started off, I didn't go straight to London. I was in the outskirts.
Oh, ease your way back in.
I eased my way back in, but I was in Essex, but not like the, you're up, babes. You know, it was very wholesome, like staying with my friend and her child. And then I went to London and I was just like, oh my God. And it was late as well. So it was like a Saturday night on the tube.
What a welcome back.
Honestly, and just people were just acting like cretins, and I just thought, I have not missed this.
Yeah. What were they doing?
Just like weirdos, just like, you know, like drunk, just like. There was a guy barefooted in shorts, no top on, playing the guitar in the streets randomly, like not to anyone, just like it wasn't like a spot where people sing.
And that man's name was Ed Sheeran.
Shout out to Ed. But yeah, just drunk people.
Yeah.
Just like I feel like English drunk culture is very outrageous.
Yeah, true. And when they're in a concentrated kind of group, it gets worse and worse and worse.
No, it does. It does.
I feel like when we're here in Thailand, you got some English friends, but we're diluted. So we're not just like in this like huddle of Englishness, which makes us go a bit mad for some reason.
Like if there's too many English people together, or if for me, for instance, too many Londoners together, my whole demeanour will change.
Yeah.
I will just get a bit more.
Yeah, I've seen it.
I don't even know what to call it, but you know how us Londoners are.
I've had people say to me that they barely even understood me when I talking.
When I first came out here, no one understood me.
No, but I mean when I start talking to other English people, when I've been doing my like travelling voice. And then I see I start talking to just English people. People are like, what's wrong? I didn't understand what you were saying just then. And I realised, I don't know if you do this, but I've got a
relax.
An everyone else voice and then an English voice.
Yes.
Do you have the same thing?
I've got it for mine is to do with like what sort of like, I don't know if the word is like archetype or like, you know, you have your work voice, you have your friend voice, you have your family voice. My family don't know, if they heard me with my friends, they'd be like, what the?
True.
I'm like, oh, hello. You know, like I have to pronounce my T's correctly or they will call me out for it.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
On the white side, they're very, you know, like. Some of them are quite middle class.
Ooh. Okay.
No, not upper class. I said middle.
Middle, just middle.
That's all right.
Okay, but you still got to pronounce your T's even in the middle. Okay, I see. Yeah, I think it's funny. Some people though, they don't adjust. Have you seen this?
No, so you're either a chameleon or you're not. And the funny thing is, I think non-chameleons think that chameleons are weird because it's like why are you being fake? But I think it's a skill that you have, and we naturally like want to mirror each other. But some people are just not self-aware.
Scottish people do not have that skill. I'll say that. Whenever you meet a Scottish person.
Oh, but Brad was
in
lovely.
Thailand.
That was the last time I met.
He could have been.
Shout out to Brad.
No idea what he was saying, but it was probably nice. But if they talk to,
but that's a whole
if they talk to Thai people, they're just like
or Irish. That's Irish.
No. Oh. Let me do my Scottish.
Okay.
I'll do my Scottish. Yep. It's like gives a wee pad Thai. How's that? And the Thai people will be like, what? Yeah, wee pad Thai. Them trying to and then there's always this confusion of like...
Yeah, no, I love the confusion
No
face.
idea what I'm saying.
Yeah,
Don't know why.
When they're like, oh, like they don't speak very good English. It's like moving on. Yeah,
scum.
But like that's not fair because like English, you've got England, then you've got Ireland, you've got Scotland, you've got Wales. Their accents are very thick, you know.
How does British food compare to food you've tried in Asia?
Okay, well, let's be honest. British people don't eat British food.
True.
We don't, like, we eat all other cuisines.
Oh, I thought you were going to say we just drink it.
Well, there's that as well, yeah.
British people don't eat.
We do, yeah, we just don't eat.
No, okay, yeah, I see.
But you know what I mean? Like, we do, and except for fish and chips.
True.
We all love a
we do.
chippy supper. Everywhere's different, or you can, you know, taste the similarities. But also, I had to be very boring when I first came out here. As you know, I was on the carnivore only meat. So I was also trying to stay away from like, you know, spices and stuff like that. So I was eating very bland and clean. So I did miss. I could have been more adventurous with the food.
Yeah.
But I do like Thai food.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So for you, it wasn't a massive difference on the whole because you were just eating meat anyway.
Yeah, I mean, but the spices, obviously.
The spices. Which is your favourite cuisine out of all the cuisines?
Do you know what? I'm going to say Vietnamese and Nepalese.
Oh, okay. Vietnamese and Nepalese are the best food in the world.
Well, no. I mean, just in Asia in terms of where I've been.
Okay, Vietnamese and Nepalese.
Well, Nepal.
Right.
Nepal.
Yes.
You can't say Nepal because that's the English way of saying it and no one understands what you're saying.
Really?
It's Nepal.
Nepal?
Yeah, it's not Nepal. Did you know that?
I didn't know that.
Right, English people, if you're listening.
Don't say Nepal.
Don't say Nepal.
It's Nepal.
It's Nepal.
It's Nepal.
Nepal. Nepal.
Really?
Yeah.
Isn't that in Italy?
Okay, not that
one. Okay, so you would say, and so Vietnamese, what particular dish in Vietnam?
Oh, of course I don't know the name, do I? Terrible. The crispy pancake thing.
Bang sao.
Bang sao. Bang sao.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah, it's
so
good.
nice.
That is my favourite. Wrapped in the rice paper with the sauce. Or just like the grilled meats with. I just love that there's always vegetable. Like there's the salad.
True.
Coriander is my favourite.
Really?
Thing.
That's going to upset a lot of people.
Why? I feel like some people think it tastes like dish soap.
They do.
Freaks.
Yep. They should be put to death.
Yeah.
Agreed.
You can arrange that. You said it, haven't you?
Yeah, true. I mean, we're all thinking it. We're all thinking it. Nut allergies, coriander, soap people.
What about Marmite people? Because they're kind of freaks as well. I don't really get it.
I don't know. I either love them or I hate them. I don't know.
What are Twiglets? Do you remember those?
Twiglets, yeah.
Yeah, they're all right, but that's a Marmite sandwich I would not go for. Maybe Marmite and jelly. I don't know. I've never tried that one. No, isn't that a thing?
I don't know.
You Americans, you can tell us.
Marmite and jelly? As in jelly as in jam or jelly as in jelly?
Well, they say jam for jelly.
I know, but what are you saying then?
Jam is jam and jelly is wobbly jelly.
Yeah, I agree, but you said Marmite jelly for the Americans.
But that's what it's called. Like you say, like, would you like a Marmite and jelly sandwich?
So you mean jam?
Yeah.
Oh. What's the hardest part about being a Brit abroad? What's the hardest part of being British scum?
Well, for me, I'm going to be really honest. These are all just excuses, really, because I do believe if you put your mind to anything, you can achieve anything. But I'm really not good at learning other languages, and English people generally are not very good. I think it's very easy to get lazy because most countries can speak a little bit.
Yeah.
But also it's the confidence, isn't it? So that is the hardest thing. I really want to learn the language. Yeah. But when I try and do it, I cringe myself out so much that I'm like, I'll just stick to what I know.
I don't think I've ever heard you speak Thai, I'll be honest. Like, not even like...
Sawadika.
Oh, like, yeah.
Wait, what did I learn the other day? Nice to meet you is Yindi Todai Rojaka.
Oh, okay.
That's as far as that goes.
It's pretty good. It's better than mine.
Yindi Tidai Rojaka.
Oh, that's
there
another
we go.
song. Okay,
so that's it. And chai, yes. So the numbers, I think it's like Sam, Sip,
yeah.
Something
That's
like
good.
That. Yeah.
I mean, that's, 30.
Yeah. Ka.
Yeah.
Ka.
The list goes on. Yeah,
but that is honestly it. I do cringe myself. It's like, it's the same with karaoke. It gives me the same feeling.
Yeah.
And Thai people love karaoke.
They do.
Yeah. Karaoke.
Do you like karaoke?
No. I like watching people do it and make a fool of themselves. But I do wish there were a few more, songs from the like.
Are you going to say English songs? Is that what you're going to say?
No, I was going to say like black music.
Oh.
But then I was going to say brown music, and I was like, that doesn't sound right. And it could be any genre within, but something that us brown people can get down with, because you.
Do you mean in Thailand specifically?
Well, just in Thailand, when it comes to karaoke, generally the songs are very like
white people. True.
Or like
True.
It's never like
yeah. Afrobeats. Where are the Afrobeat karaoke songs?
I mean, that might be quite hard to sing, but
true. How do you find that people in Asia treat you while you're traveling?
Very nice. That's why I'm here. That's why I've stayed. If they weren't nice, I would have left by now.
That's good.
Yeah, people are very patient, smiley, friendly, helpful.
Yep.
I feel like in London or England, maybe, I don't know, London's its own country in itself, isn't it? But
True.
I feel like, someone looks like they're dying on the side of the road and many people will walk past and not do anything. You wouldn't get that here in Thailand.
Very true. What's the most uncomfortable experience you had while being in Asia?
The most uncomfortable, and this isn't that bad, was in Vietnam, trying to find somewhere to eat. Where was I? Is Ho Chi Minh City the capital?
Hanoi.
Hanoi is the capital?
Yeah.
Maybe it was Hanoi, I can't remember. But we were trying to get somewhere to eat, and we basically got shooed away by every restaurant we tried to go into. And it was because we were foreigners.
Really?
Yeah, it was like, honestly, like everyone in there was Vietnamese, and you would see tables like...
Sure, it wasn't just someone's wedding?
No, because it was like, okay, we'll go to the one over there. Oh, no. And they were like, oh, no. Like, literally like, peso.
Really?
Yeah. But the reason it was uncomfortable for me, only for a split second, was I was like, is it me? Because I'm brown. Something in me felt that, but then I was like, no, it's not. This is literally just because you are different. And I was with other white people, so.
Interesting. What's something that you were most nervous about when you first left the UK?
Just unfamiliar territory. Not knowing what to expect. Just being worried about being disorganized. You know what I'm like with like booking travel and I didn't realize how easy it would be just to like get around. You don't have to pre-plan anything. You can just like on the day be like, do you know what, I'm just gonna go here and not pre-plan it.
If there's something you would change about the UK to be more like Asia, what would it be?
I think the people, like the culture, the safety element. You know, I lose stuff all the time, and it's really handy knowing that it's always going to be there where I left it.
True. Okay, so the fact that here you can leave your phone on a table and then you almost know that it's going to be there when you leave it for a few hours at a coffee shop, which you do a lot. So for you, this would be very helpful.
And if it is gone, you know it was a tourist. It was not a Thai person.
True.
Yeah. So.
Okay.
But just the energy, the people. I would I'd swap out the people.
Okay.
And then problem solved.
Easy.
Maybe not the government situation. I don't know how we'd deal with that, but yeah.
Yeah, that's a simple solution.
Right.
How do you feel about the toilets in Asia?
Oh my God. I really missed. When I go back and to visit England, I really miss the bum gun.
What's a bum gun?
Well, you know what
I know, but they don't all know.
It's the squirty, the
People in the UK have no idea what that is if they haven't been to Asia.
It's actually gross now when you go back and there's not one. I'm like, that's what we're doing.
I tried to explain that to people and they looked at me really confused.
They're like, which direction? Like, have you? Like, but honestly, and what are we doing in the UK? We might have toilet wipes, wet wipes.
Sometimes.
But that's bad for the environment, so...
Also, most bathrooms don't. Most bathrooms, it's just toilet paper.
No,
that's the thing that struck me as weird. When there was like a pandemic, people were like stocking up on toilet paper. I was like...
In Thailand, you wouldn't have to do that.
It wouldn't be a problem.
No.
You just throw your toilet paper out.
But you do still need the toilet paper.
Yeah, for drying. But
and checking. Anyway, you can edit that.
If you sprayed for long enough, no need to check. A lot of toilets.
That's true. But then you don't want to waste too much water. You've got to think about the environment. You've got to think about things.
A lot of toilets in Thailand, there is no toilet paper. Like, it is just the gun.
Yeah, that is quite common, yeah.
Like, and...
you just get used to being...
Yeah. Bit wet.
A little bit wet down there, yeah.
Yeah.
But at least you're clean, that's the main thing.
Well, yeah, with toilet paper, it's like...
You're never clean.
Wiping something sort of sloppy with something dry. It's just like, well, this isn't going to clean this.
No.
It's horrible.
No.
Anyway, I feel very passionate about this, which is why I asked you.
I was actually thinking of us starting a channel just designated for this topic.
That's a great idea.
I think so.
What, in every episode?
Just the what am I thinking? The trials and tribulations of
Toilets abroad.
Yeah.
Toilets abroad. What would you say is the worst country that you've ever been to?
Oh, I'm sorry to this country, and I had, just try it out for yourself, but I did not have the best experience. But it has to be Cambodia. And I'm not the first person to say it. Actually, when I meet a lot of people, that is their feedback as well. And I think the country, they've been through a lot, haven't they? But after COVID, they really suffered, and it's expensive.
It's expensive.
It's expensive. Well, accommodation's pretty much the same, but food is more expensive. Really? Yeah. And a lot more like robbing, because when I went to Cambodia, we started in Thailand, then Cambodia was the next country we went to. So we dropped all of our guard when we came to Thailand. We were like, this is great. And then we got to Cambodia, and a friend of mine had her phone stolen out of her hand. Then they tried to chase him down. And then my other friend had her bum bag round here. God. Someone else came out and was trying to grab that from her. And she was like, get off! Shout out to Flo, by the way. She'll probably watch this.
Who won?
Yeah, well, Flo, obviously.
She beat the robbers off?
Yeah, she kicked him in the face.
Oh my God.
No, I'm joking, I don't know, but something like that.
Yeah, but she kept the bag.
She kept the bag. It had her passport in, her everything, her phone, her purse, her passport, which was silly poops. So someone's wallet got held to ransom in a tuk-tuk.
Held to ransom?
Yep. He had to pay $200 to get it back. So, and that was all in the first week.
Wow.
So I was ready to go after that. How we managed to stay a little bit longer, we did, but yeah, I will not be going back to Cambodia, unfortunately. But then some people have said they amazing things, so don't just listen to my story.
That's the end of the episode, and if you like this episode, you should
like is it comment and subscribe?
Yeah,
that
like,
thing.
Comment.
Is there like a
little
bell thing at the bottom as well?
We can put one there.
Oh.
Don't worry, our editors will put a bell there. Definitely. The end.